Do you feel it? There's a moment in life that feels different, not dramatic, not filled with fireworks, but a sudden emptiness, a calm space where chaos and worry used to live. You might be feeling strangely detached from things that once consumed your every thought. Maybe you've stopped obsessively checking your accounts. You find yourself letting go of conversations or commitments that once drained your energy. And it has you thinking, did you give up? Is this the end? Or is something new about to begin? What if I told you that right before abundance, there's always this stillness, a quiet before a life-changing storm? And if you're living this moment right now, it's the best sign your life is about to transform forever. Hey, welcome to the Growth Mindset Project. If you're here to launch into the next stage of your evolution and catch every breakthrough as it drops, make sure you hit subscribe and ring that bell. You don't want to miss what's coming. Let's talk about this mysterious phase, the period right before abundance arrives. Most people never notice it happening. Instead, they keep pushing, striving, grasping for change, and getting more and more exhausted. But if you're listening right now, you've entered a new space. You're not giving up. You're finally letting go. Imagine a river winding down a mountain. Where rocks block its path, it doesn't fight or rage. It flows around them, finding the path of least resistance, always making its way to the ocean. In your life, you've been through the phase of wrestling. Now, you're shifting into the flow. You feel different, but you can't point to the moment it all changed. Right before abundance, something magical, yet ordinary, begins to happen. Where once you saw obstacles, you now see detours. Where urgency once kept you up at night, you now feel patience humming quietly beneath your day. You can sense something, a preparation, like your life is being quietly rewritten behind the scenes. When you want something desperately, it often slips through your fingers. Why? Because desperation vibrates at the same frequency as lack. And lack only attracts more lack. But when you find peace, you pull in abundance without effort. It's not a mystical cliche. It's energetic law, the universe responding to your vibration. Wherever you are now, if you feel less triggered by old problems, less anxious, more settled for no apparent reason, you're in the zone right before abundance. It's as though your emotional immune system upgraded itself without you doing anything. That steadiness is not just from reading the right book or meditating every morning. It's the result of years spent navigating challenge, learning surrender, and finally arriving at the energetic stillness that sets the stage for everything to change. You might be making small decisions differently now. You say no where you used to say yes. You quit draining conversations. No more arguing or trying to prove your worth. Without even trying, you start trusting your instincts about people and places. This isn't random. Your inner guidance system, long ignored, is finally steering the ship. This is what happens right before abundance, a quiet, gentle revolution inside you. Your boundaries strengthen, your intuition sharpens, your priorities rearrange themselves naturally. You're not striving anymore. You're being nudged forward by life itself. And the best part? None of this feels dramatic. It feels normal, everyday, almost mundane. 3 minutes in. If you're resonating with this so far, give us a like and let us know in the comments. Can you relate to these subtle changes right before abundance shows up? Tasks that used to overwhelm you suddenly feel manageable. Decisions that used to tie your stomach in knots now resolve with clarity. Complicated relationships either heal or gently fade away. This isn't avoidance. This is clarity. Your energy's not scattered across 100 anxieties. It's gathered, focused, powerful, like a laser, not a light bulb. People start to comment. You seem calmer, more confident, more centered. But here's what they can't see. You're not working harder. You're working less. Less forcing. Less controlling outcomes that were never yours to wrestle with. That's the paradox. Right before abundance, less is truly more. Picture your life as a cluttered room. As long as every surface is crowded with old doubts, useless drama, and outdated beliefs, nothing new can enter. But as soon as you clear out that clutter, you make space for miracles. This decluttering is the real work, and you've been doing it in small ways that add up. Choosing peace over being right, walking away from energy vampires, trusting the process more than your plans. The emptiness you sense inside isn't a void to be filled with busyness. It's fertile ground for new growth. This is why so many people experience true abundance only after they stop chasing it with frantic energy. Once you stop running, abundance starts to flow toward you. Your relationship with time shifts too. You're no longer living for some future someday or endlessly rehashing the past. You're here, now, grounded in the only moment that truly exists. And when you're fully present, real doors start to open. You notice the synchronicities, the connections, the right place at the right time. Abundance lives in this space, never in the past, never in constant longing for the future. Your inner transformation has ripple effects in the world around you. People treat you differently without knowing why. Opportunities appear in ways you never could have planned. Resources show up at just the right time. This isn't luck. It's the outer reflection of the work you've done within. You're becoming a magnet for everything you once chased, not by running after it, but by being ready to receive. Your vibe has shifted. The universe responds to who you are, not just what you do. Now at the 6-minute mark, a quick reminder. If this message is speaking to you, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about what resonated most. Help the Growth Mindset Project reach more people ready to shift from scarcity to abundance. Back to it. Your intuition is coming online in new, surprising ways. That small voice you use to second guess, that nudge to turn down a street, to call someone, to avoid a commitment, is growing louder. You realize it's not coincidence when you avoid a traffic jam or when a random connection leads to a breakthrough opportunity. This is your inner guidance system upgrading itself. Where others are lost in noise, you're listening within. People begin opening up to you differently. Strangers share their stories. Business ideas float to you in casual conversation. Job offers come from unlikely places. Not because you're trying harder, but because you've become open, receptive, energetically expansive. Abundance is for those who let it in. Hours slip by. That old chronic anxiety, the voice saying, "You're not doing enough," quietly disappears. You're no longer measuring yourself by your to-do list or by how exhausted you feel at the end of the day. This is wisdom, not laziness. You've redefined your value. You're finally leaving space for something wonderful to show up. Little miracles begin entering your routine. A chance encounter in a coffee shop, the phone call that changes everything, a streak of luck that's really just alignment. You're moving at a different pace, a pace the universe uses to deliver the right opportunities at the right time. Even your body and your space start to shift. Maybe you sleep more soundly, waking up refreshed with creative ideas. Maybe your physical environment transforms. You clean, you reorganize, you donate possessions that no longer reflect who you are. All without planning it. Your outer world naturally makes room for growth. The people around you change too. Some drift away, making space for new relationships that nurture and uplift you. You're not rejecting anyone. Your energy is simply no longer a match for what you've outgrown. Your relationship with money starts evolving. You're less anxious about small losses, more open to making small, joyful purchases. Not recklessness, but trust. Trust that what flows out will be replaced many times over. Scarcity thinking dissolves, and with it, the fear that once ruled your decisions. Abundance isn't about the numbers, it's about your readiness to receive, right before abundance overflows in your world. And here's the most radical change. You're at peace with uncertainty. You're okay with not knowing the next step. In the space right before abundance, surrender becomes your greatest ally. You stop pushing. You respond to genuine opportunities. You're learning divine timing, that unseen force that never arrives early or late. As you listen, the final pieces slide into place. Your energy field is clear, your signature updated, your frequency aligned. The universe has always been ready. Now you are. If this episode lit you up or helped you see your journey differently, don't forget to check out our other videos on the Growth Mindset Project. And remember, if you haven't already, hit that bell so you never miss the moment your life changes forever.